So today I'm gonna talk about how to do PA very easily. This guy will tell you how easy this doing PA is. I'm not even joking. This guy involved you to know three stuff. One is how to do lab. The second thing is how to do evac. The third thing is, you guess it, how to kill SQ. That's it. For Yosef, you just tank, alright? It doesn't matter what you do. Tank the thing. You can use Alpha as the tank. But if your recoil control is like really good, I suggest you to just shoot him down with like, I don't know, an AKM, an MP5, whatever you have. So what you want to do on the first night is try to get 100 scrap. 100 scrap is really important because getting 100 scrap means that you can not waste time to find scraps on night 2 to find ACAM BP to help you to kill Queen. Now you have two options. One is ACAM Dynamite, which is I think a lot of people will choose this path because ACAM Dynamite is really simple. I don't think I have to explain how simple that is. AKM Dynamite is basically a source of carry to spot me. Basically, it is what it is. Basically, it is very self-explanatory. I don't think I have to explain. Now, for AKM, you just need to proc once. Yes, once. You heard that right. Just once. Once is okay already. Once you get that, you can do whatever you like later on. You can just dump the BP. Unless you are a tick spider or wrist runner, then don't dump the BP because you have recoil control. So you can actually use ACAM really well. In general, of course. Obviously, I'm just gonna talk about in general usage. I'm not gonna tell you to use like really hard stuff to use. All right. This is a guide. All right. This is not a torture method for my viewers. So now, for night 1 and night 2, you can just use explosive like how I just did, and then basically for night 2, you will try to kill SQ if you have AKM. So how do you do it right now? Right now, Taro changed the code, similar to how Smart AI would do. By this time I'm playing, you have to stand here. Like, actually, I'm not even thinking. So what you want to do is stand here after getting tier 4 fracture. But I don't think this is really a good idea. Now she will follow you, and that is exactly what we want to do. Let her follow you, and then just hit her twice or 3 times if you have a really good weapon. And then you magdump her. And then immediately leave the area so you don't die. Obviously. Unless you want to stay on the area. So what I use is lungeon with 200 wounding level. If you don't know what is lungeon 200 wounding level, it means that the weapon deal heal for fracture. fracture have tier. So if you get a good tier fracture, basically people with melee will do less damage towards you, and gun scarf will basically miss, and this is what you want. Basically you want them to miss. Actually, you want them to miss. Like, why won't you want them to miss? That's so weird. That's a weird question to ask me, man. Like, seriously. If you use a tier 4 fracture weapon, you can basically do what I just did and survive. The the most damage that she can do is like about, I don't know, around 40 or something. If you've done it correctly, of course. Don't blame me if you die. It's either you do it wrongly. You don't even have to do like showdown. Just now I just do the showdown one because like I was like really scared. I should have stalled. I'm stupid. Anyways, once you have this ammo, you basically won't use ACAM until you use it on lab and night time.
You are now leaving the safe area.
If you want to use ACAM, go ahead. You can use ACAM. There's no wrong. There's no reason not to use it. You can basically shoot a scarf from afar. It's a silent gun. You pretty much just have a basically a free thing that can help you. Now you need to find 2 BP, which is very important. Yes, I know. Oh my god, okay, I guess it's RS and executioner BP. Wrong answer is no need executioner BP. You can just shoot people. Alright. So all you want to do is find a gun that has low recoil, like what am I holding right now? It has 16% recoil. You can use that. That is really important because later on you will max out. Like looking at HM, recoil is like 30. You wouldn't really want to max down something that is really hard to control. Now, what you need to find is a KSGBP. Finally, I actually found you. I've been playing for so many games and then I can't find it. You just need to craft and then save the BP. Don't dump it. I know you have the urge to freaking dump the BP, but please hear me out, guys. Don't dump the AK. I mean the SGBP. Your whole game is using these. Yes, I'm not even joking. The whole game is just you using KSG. Don't dump this. Put it here. Later I will explain why you want to use KSG. First of all, KSG, no recoil. It doesn't have recoil. I mean, it has recoil, but it doesn't matter. It's a semi-automatic weapon. Alright. It does not matter, sir. Then the whole run is just you using this KSG. The shoot, point and shoot. I don't think point and shoot is really hard. Alright. How that phase through me and then phase through this guy and then hit me. That is like next level coding, dude. So the whole run is just this. Now there's a controversy where you want to go castle or not. However, I know you are always needed to go to the castle at least once. This just depends on you. I highly recommend you to go to castle because they give so many grades. and the crates give you so many loot, and basically you can get like a lot of stuff from this. You don't have to do this yet. Later I'll teach you how to do it with KSG as well. So you don't need AKM, you don't need UMP. Yes, you do need UMP unless you're doing Evac. Evac I will use UMP because by that point you probably have a UMP. If you don't have a UMP at Evac, I suggest you to reset. I'm not even joking. You can try, but UMP is very recommended. If you don't have UMP, you just, well, too bad. You either die or you just cry. I guess if you get lucky and then don't get some MCX, then surely you can win that. It's not that deep. Because it's not that deep. It's just free UMP equals to really good stuff that I can use. Now, in general, you would want to get a silent gun. Yes, I know that. That's why I told you to craft SG. Where is this guy? Oh, this guy's very dangerous. This guy's coming towards me. Very scary, dude. It's very scary. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, once you craft for KSG, you can just use no KSG. If you don't like KSG, use high kappa. KSG is up here stuff because you know the amount of no recoil you can get is like a lot. I don't think I have to explain why you get KSG. And yeah, it carries a lot. Alright. Now we can see basically I try to line them up so I don't waste any ammo on that.
Area defended.
See? That's simple. You don't even have to melee them! I am giving you a solution where you don't have to melee them. Now you might say, oh my god, my KSP is getting low. Help, I can't play. That's why I told you to get the that's why I told you to get the goddamn VP. Now the thing is, you still need to craft an RS for the. Holy shit! You still need to craft an RS for your lab. You just craft one. Trust me, one is enough. You don't need to have a lot. And in night 10, if you're actually really bad, I'm not joking. Like I'm saying, like you're actually bad at recoil control, then I I need to repeat this 3 times at least. Highly recommend you to get an RS. First of all, it's easy to use. I know. Shut up. Yes, it is very easy to use. Second of all, it's universal. Basically, any people just die in 2 hits. This is how you do this. You stick yourself here, and then shoot this guy. This is not AI cheese. And then stand here. Let's shoot this guy twice. If you've done it correctly, you should get a result like this without taking any hit. If you take a hit and then don't blame me because that's your skill issue, okay, it's not my fault, alright? I teach you and then you blame me for me teaching you is so stupid, alright? Alright. Now you want to get something else other than automat because automat is high recoil. I don't think you want to use high recoil gun. You can use anything else actually. It's not that deep. Alright? You can use anything, alright? I'm not restricting you. I'm just telling you what's the best way to beat this challenge. Alright? It doesn't matter what you use, alright? It's the same. It's the same thing. It has the same mechanism. We are not playing different game. Alright? We are not playing different game. It's the same game. No, I really want this small ammo, so yeah. Oh, well, I actually want stick MCX. MPX, because it's actually really nice gun actually. If you have stick MPX, you can use it. I think it's not that bad. Unless the recoil control is terrible, then I'm sorry. And yes, I'm not gonna keep using KSG because it's so boring. I'm getting bored for flaming this. I'm not even joking. Do I need to explain how hard this is? Oh my god, guys, it's so hard. It's so hard, guys. It's so not that hard. Guys, this is very hard. I can't do it. Do you want to know what the favorite part about doing this? Is that I get to kill them over and 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 over again. Now if I say, oh no, okay, I run out of ammo, that's why you should have like a shit ton of scrap. This is how you play it. Now, don't blame me for being skill issue. But trust me, if you play like this, you don't deserve PA. I'm not even joking. This is just for you to like, oh shit. This is just for you to like, get the role. Once you get the role, please don't play like this. This is like terrible play style. This is skill issue play style. Don't do that. Alright. So what you want to do is keep dropping KSG. It's not that hard. I don't think dropping KSG is really that hard. Uh, if dropping KSG is hard, then I don't know what to say to it. You why? Why is it hard? It's so simple. Now you might run out of scraps. That's fine because you can always get more from castle. That's why I tell you to go castle in the first place. Depends on how much time you have. Uh, Obviously, use your brain. Don't be stupid and follow all the direction for me. Use your brain a bit. Like if the time is not enough, you can just go to outpost and then try to find a workbench there instead of like going very far away from where you at, and then just to go to castle and get workbench. That's, I don't know what to say towards you if you try to do that. That's just stupidity. Spell it towards you, alright? It it doesn't make sense. Or okay, you don't have to do it like me. Direct one-to-one copy, alright? There's no reason to copy me directly one-to-one. For this part you can basically use something else. Other than KSG, obviously, other than KSG, you can use something else. It doesn't matter what gun you use, unless you have like really bad recoil. Then I suggest you to actually get KSG. I'm not even joking. The value for KSG is really high, and I don't think there's basically no reason not to use it, because it's just too good. to give up. It is a good gun, alright. That's what it is. You can actually play this like a coward and then just catch G while backpedaling. I'm not even joking. This is how you can play this game. And yes, it's designed like this way. Don't ask me why. Obviously, you need to dodge. Because you have low fire rate, sometimes you need to shoot them from far away and sacrifice some of your shells to not die, obviously. But that's fine. That's why we have SGBP.
Area secure.
I just tanked that for no reason. Huh. Now this will actually get you through like most of the part. I don't think this is considered difficult. I don't know what to say if this is difficult for you. Either you have like terrible FPS, then that's like really relatable. Alright. This is really relatable. Then God bless you. I guess. Other than that, you can just give up looting castle. If you want, you can give up looting castle. There's no point of looting castle if you loot it like two times already. It's enough. The only thing that you need from castle is the workbench. The workbench itself, the guns that you can craft, aka like guns with 15% recoil. Those guns are not able to be crafted, so you need to get loot and gamble. However, I don't like gambling when I can just, brain dead and then turn off my brain using KSG, then go ahead, be like me, be like me, and then just basically not use brain. When you get executioner, you can use it. Highly recommend for you to use it because executioner also gives very much a lot of value itself. Basically, executioner, what it does is just when you kill somebody, it gives you 5 HP no matter what you do, like hit, heavy hit, anything when you kill, when you're holding the blade, unless you're using ability, then you will get the 5, what we call them, 5 HP, my bad. And then if you run out of KSG, then just spray and pray with any gun you have. Pretty sure you have at least a AKM. Alright. So don't blame me when you die. It's just your skill issue. Alright? It's not my fault. Not my fault. Oh shit. Now you can eat when you play, but eating is kind of useless when you have KSG and then you spam the KSG. Do you want to do like this? It is not. It is hard, alright? I think this is harder than using KSG. This is way harder than using KSG. Am I right? How are you not dead?
Area defense complete.
You pretty much never run out of shells until like 99 or something. If you keep using KSG, of course. Because of SQ Crate giving you so many stuff, you practically don't need to. You don't need to count how many shells you have left. You need to count how many scrap you have left. That is what you need to count. And I'm that. Never mind, I'm not that. How are you not that? Oh my god, this stuff. Now, not going castle has one advantage, which is not wasting any ammo in case of range attack, and then you wouldn't actually have the trouble of killing stuff. However, going in the castle to get UMP is really kind of important, but if you don't have UMP, it's kind of difficult to play Evac with without UMP, because UMP, small ammo gun, do I need to explain? Dude, it's a small ammo gun and it deals like a ton of damage. And then you basically don't have to. Oh my god, I got caught well. Well, yeah, if you get caught well, congratulations, you just win the game. It's just KSG but better. And you can just dump KSG at this point. I don't think you need to get more than like 69 when you're on like 8. Unless you plan to use KSG up to like Yosef, then go ahead. You can do whatever you like. But I highly suggest you to basically when you fight Yosef, right? Either you make paviseless or you just use L4S2 tank. Since you're playing PA, not GPA, it is very simple. Let me get my goddamn KSG. And if you get caught well, it's much easier to do because it kills stuff on the longer range. How? How are you not that? It kills stuff from the longer range. So basically you would want that more than KSG. However, I do 1 HP, so I'm just gonna melee. If you don't have HP, just get it from like get it from medkit, lockers, stuff like that. You don't have direct copy. You think your KSG is running low, then if you have spare heavy ammo, your only need for heavy ammo is like around what? Your only need for heavy ammo is like what the heck? Are you kidding me?
Area successfully defended.
Your only need for heavy ammo is around like 4 max. Yes, 4 max of heavy ammo. If you get extra, you can use them. But if you really suck at recoil control, I'm sorry, dude. Whoa, shit. Whoa, calm down, calm down. Thank God I have KSG. See, that's the reason to use KSG, guys. You need food. No. Oh my god, let's get one pack. In the Scarf War, you will try to get like explosive, or basically a magdump gun that you think you can waste. I have like a ton of small ammo. I mean, light ammo. So yes, I can use that as well. You don't have to keep using Hardwell or KSG in general. Basically, any gun that have ability to mag dump is usable. It depends on you though. If you hate to use guns that require you to control your recoil really well, then try to get more KSG instead of just unloading your KSG. You save it up on your slots because KSG reload is kind of slow, so you have to know that some of the mechanics doesn't work if you think it actually works, but in reality it's not like that. Alright, it's really difficult to understand, but I think most of you will know how it works. If you play the game long enough, obviously I'm saying like based on experience.
Hostile presence detected.
Now you can place one follow here to fade it out, and then anything else you can just kill them with whatever you want. If you have 2 more L4S, I suggest you to use one on back as well, because it's free. It's free stuff, alright. Yeah, I told you guys, basically, I have basically too much stuff. And I probably would die. So yeah. If you don't get this much stuff, God bless you, dude. For the lab, you want AKM and RS. This 2 is enough. And then remember to get like preventers. You know, it's basic stuff. If you want, you can get a hammer. I highly recommend you to get a hammer and shields inside the lab due to how aggressive lab is. If you can do lab, grab L4S if you have spare. If you don't have spare, still grab that L4S because Night 10 is much easier than, you know. Night 10 is much easier. I'm not even joking. What the heck? Night 10 is much easier. Now, in here, you open this. You don't even need guitar. I think. If you have an explosive, you can throw it there and then aggro. I mean, you can aggro them first, then throw it there. Prevent them from standing up each other. Remember to crouch when you shoot them. Remember to crouch. It is really important because if you don't crouch, you're gonna get hit. Crouching reduces your hitbox a little bit, and it helps in general. now you can just ADS and I shoot just now. No, I'm not sure because I was like around that. For here, you just use RS, and yes, you might get hit. If you aim properly, then don't be like me and then miss. Then you're fine. And from here, you can just pick a bit. They won't aggro, but they still count you as not cheating. It's AI stuff. And now you can use your S44 here. Highly recommend you to use S44 because it's really good. Almost died there. I was scared. Sorry, guys. Anyways, once you kill High Priest, you can proceed to kill the rest of the lab. Now, you can stand either here, which is much easier to kill, I think, or stand back to the railing. For me, I think just not standing there is like really bad. I don't know why. I just think it's worse, I guess. God, I hate that. God damn. Thank God I know. And then I actually grabbed Cutwell. Ignite us, please. Don't go. Are you that? Are you that ass? Oh my god. They're all gun stuff. I mean, gun cultists. If you encounter this, then nice RNG you have. There's nothing you can do. It's just RNG. I'm not joking. At least they give me chills. I don't freaking die. And then now you go up, go back up, and then you have combat you can scan in case there's like stuff coming out, and then you die. Remember to get like preventers. I guess it really helps. I think it really helps. Yeah. It just a little bit of stuff that helps you to play the game. And now, the important thing is because you've been using CashG a lot, you can use something else actually. You don't have to keep using CashG. Always have a L4S on your hand, or else you're gonna die. When I say you're gonna die, I mean it, alright? And then if you see this like stalling, then you stall, I guess. Stalling is not a weakness, it's just you need to prep like a Batman. Trust. I almost die. Thank you, game. And yes, you can heal. Are you deadass? I'm using this gun because it has lower recoil. See, I can tap fire it. I mean, you can tap fire with anything else, but this is way better. And then on like the fourth wave, get scrap, and then use your RS to shoot the gun. It's also one of the reasons why you should always prep before you fight. And then just make some music. Yourself. Since you have alpha, you would die unless you have skill issue, then yeah, sorry dude, I can save that. I can help you with that. Then you just win. That's it. Now in Evac, you don't have more ammo gun like me. It'll be tough for you, and it'll be tough for me as well. Now I got lucky because I have a non-recoil gun. Gun is actually really good. However, it just sucks at doing DPS. So I recommend you to get a shotgun, a small ammo gun. Basically, what am I using to kill Yosef with? This gun is like really good. Now I'm not gonna demonstrate Emily Shred because Emily Shred requires you to have understanding of every single fox snipe point. I call it fox snipe point because like you just shoot at that direction and then sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss, sometimes it's just because of the spawn location. You can just kill them without they actually see you in the first place. And yes, it's legal, alright. It's not illegal stuff. I won't show you illegal stuff. If you get Trace Vector, I highly recommend you to use that instead because of how valuable it is. Because Trace Vector is better. It has zero recoil, which means that if you use it, you don't need to worry about recoil. And yes, even if you're a berserker, the recoil is like minimal. Yes, it does have little recoil. It's not like completely zero recoil. The gun does perform much better than other guns that you get in general, by the way. And yes, you can actually use any other gun other than my kind of guns, my type of guns for doing evac. You can use something else. You don't have to follow me. Now in evac, you will always try to prep. Yes, prep is good. Always try to prep. Make like a ton of paviseless, yada yada, something like that, to help you win. I don't think I have to explain why, because this is common sense. If you don't prep, you're just gonna get molded. You're just asking yourself to get molded if you make a mistake. Okay? So prep, please. Don't care about people saying that, oh, you prep, you look like a noob, something like that. Don't care about them. Okay? At least you have your role, alright? They play much more better than you, but one day you can learn like them, alright? But not now. Obviously, right now you still kind of terrible at the game. Oh no, don't do that. And don't bomb allies. I swear to God, if you bomb allies, you're also calling yourself to die as well. Please don't bomb your allies. Your allies can tank for you. Okay. The point of having allies is to help you. What are they going to do if you bomb them? You will get what I mean. If you bomb them, how are they going to help you in the first place? If you don't have that privilege, you're just gonna die even more quickly. Yes, ally does make some of the goofiest stuff. Basically, they block you from shooting certain angles. A lot of stuff that is bad. However, there's also good inside them. I don't think it's completely bad thing to have allies.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
Alright, so please, for the love of God, don't kill allies. So right now I will teach you how to place houses. Basically, you want to do scrapper shred because it's beginner friendly. It's just too good in general. It's just a really good strat. So what you want to do is place houses around here, and then you camp here forever. If you are a little bit of expert, you will stick yourself towards here, this like little OCR strat or UCR strat, where you shoot people from on top of here. However, you run the risk from here where the guy will kill you. So you should put like Fujins here, around here, to help you in case of a base spawn, a base raider spawn, so you don't die instantly when they spawn on you. And it's fine to get a cripple in evac. However, getting a fracture is a death sentence. So reminder, if you don't have a spleen, please get a spleen before you go to evac. Later you blame yourself not getting that spleen and then you die. Congratulations, you just played yourself. That's how it is, because you didn't try. Anyways, in Scrapper, you just need to worry about that and what you call that crash site, whatever crap you call that as, something like that, and base on, and that's it. That's the stuff that you need to worry about. Anything else is like optional. I don't think it matters more. I think it is meh. I honestly think it's meh. So what you want to do is place the powers to be like me. I'm just gonna do powerless and pray that I don't get like 10 times MCX. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. So you're gonna camp like this spot. You're gonna camp at this spot. And 3 guarantee spawn is here. So basically what you want to do is check here, don't go over too much, and then stick yourself here, and then don't miss like me like an idiot. Then you can just continue, basically just continue what you're doing, Okay. You always want to get S44 because they give you so many value. If you find guys spawning here, then just shoot them. If your ally die, it's fine. Alright, it's fine. Alright, it's fine. Don't forget to eat, by the way. Eating is really important. Right now, all of them are there. So wait for them to die. can see, you can just stand here. They always spawn on like 50 marks, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about grenades, so. And basically, if you have enough S44, you wouldn't die, actually. Remember to always try to stick yourself near the barricade and then try to figure out where they are, so you don't die. And secondly, which is really important, I think, is where you use the L4S. A lot of time people use it wrongly. I think most of us use it wrongly. Just don't waste the L4S too much. You can also check, by the way. If you think it's safe, then don't need to check. If you think it's not safe, then you can check. Just be sure. And since rally spawn is like less now, way less than it used to be, so you wouldn't actually need to worry about that. And also they nerf spawn rates as well. So basically, you can always out-heal the spawn when they put the spawn on. You can out-heal them actually. Don't stand too upwards. If you stand too upwards, if it's MCX, then congratulations, you just make yourself die. You just guess the spawn. I'm guessing the spot as well. I'm not like really familiar with this type of evac. You can see I never use L4S in evac because it's not necessary. It's not necessary to do when you have like this factor. And you can just keep healing. You can out-heal them if you kill them fast enough. And yeah, that's how evac is supposed to play. You just spawn kill. You just spawn kill. There's nothing to say about that. So just spawn kill. Be careful. Oh my god. Where? And then this is how you win. See, I didn't even make paviseless, so there's no problem for that. All right, it's not that hard. Right? If you use scrapper's red, and it is 54 PA, and it's not a mind player. All right, so stop saying that this is hard. This is not hard at all. You can basically play this with your eyes covered, and you will still win. Alright, unless your RNG is like really terrible. Then I'm sorry, guys. Basically, you can see just now I didn't have the chance to use L4S. The only time I use that is when I almost die at the 20-second mark. That's it.